the water. I actually didn't have to have gloves on to get the water. You don't need your gloves on to get the water because you're going to be testing the water and things. I was just using my gloves. But I took them off to get the water. So now my patient's able to test the water. Guys, be careful with these things. They are fragile. And she is able to test the water. And so I'm letting her test it. All right, we're going to start with the face. There's different ways you can do it. You just have to have proper ergonomics. It doesn't make sense for me to twist all the way back like this. So you can also do it like this if you want to and bring the table down with you. And that's what I prefer to do. All right, I'm going to put my rail down here.
That's good because I get to see your face.
Oh, yeah. It's not fun looking at my back the whole time, is it?
No.
All right, I'm going to prepare her. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover her here. And then can I take your pillow?
You can.
I can, is that okay?
That's okay.
If you don't want me to, I can just put this on top of it, your choice.
Well, why don't we put that on top?
Okay, I just want to protect her linens. Sorry, I'm going to be reaching over you some.
Okay.
Protect her linens. Now I need to get her, I'm going to leave her gown on until I wash her face. All right, so I'm actually not going to wash Miss Hendricks' face. I'm going to simulate this with a dry cloth because she has to teach in a little bit, okay? So I'll move her hair back, which I'm not going to do, but I'm going to wipe one eye, and you can do farthest away first, one place. You change place on your cloth and wipe it again, okay? This is a wet cloth with no soap doing her eyes. Again, I'm going to rinse it. This, change positions. If I have to rinse in between, that's fine. Here, if somebody has a lot of stuff in their eyes, you may need to get a whole nother cloth for the other eye, okay? And whatever you need to do. So make sure your eyes are done first, okay? Inner to outer canthus on each eye. Just inner to outer canthus on each eye like this, farthest eye first, okay? Changing positions on each cloth, all right? Now, as far as the face, I'm going to rinse this cloth now. I'm rinsing the cloth, and I'm going to start at her face and go around her face and actually wash her face really, really well. Over her nose, around, across her lips, and everything, okay? So start at the forehead and go around, or go across her nose to her cheeks, same way on the other side, nose, cheeks, and across her mouth. And after you rinse that really well, rinse it however much you need to. Make sure it's not wringing out. Make sure it is wrung out. And then take it and then you can wash her neck as well. Do a good swipe on her neck. Okay? Thank you, Miss Hendricks, for letting me do that all over your face. All right, now I'm going to take her gown off because might as well go ahead and get that done. I have to reach over you. Now, you're going to have to work your height out with the patient. I'm kind of short, so I don't want to be rubbing all over my bed. So if I feel like I am, I'm going to lower the bed some or lower her head, whichever works best for me. Okay? And Miss Hendricks, I'm going to just move you around a little bit to give you some privacy, if that's okay.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I'm not showing any parts of her that I don't want shown to me.
I don't know if I had it tied or not.
We'll see if it's tied. I'll know in a minute. I don't think it's tied, so that's a good thing. But on your patients, you probably need to tie it at the end. I'm going to take this gown. I'm going to hold this sheet.
Oh.
Got one more snap. Okay, Miss Hendricks, just stay still for me, and I think we'll be in business here in just a second. This is my dirty gown, so of course I need to put it on my dirty linen. You have a choice. For recording issues, I didn't put chairs on this side, but in your checkoff you'll have a clean and a dirty chair. You can show it on the other side of the bed. Really, it is better to have it on the bed side you're washing on, okay? But I wanted room to be able to spread out while I was recording this. So dirty chair, clean chair. Prior to the bath, we took the bedspread off, and here it is. It's not soiled. We can reuse it. If it was dirty, we gather a new one, and here are her clean linens. All right, Miss Hendricks, you okay?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
To do this bath? And notice I had to move my table a good bit for this side rail. A lot of them come out a good bit, all right? You have to use soap in your bath. And Miss Hendricks, I'm using your preferred soap.
Do you need me to move closer to you?
I think you're okay. You could actually move your patient closer to you if you need to. I'm gonna see how she does, how I'm doing right there. Okay. Okay. As far as this, I'm gonna do her neck again because I didn't do it with soap. Actually, your neck, usually you get a lot of sweat there, so we're gonna do that. Gotta see what you're washing, and then you're gonna cover it up because a wet patient is a cold patient, okay? A wet patient is a cold patient. Then I'm gonna wring out really good. Do her neck over. I just wanted to show you that with soap. Now, make sure you don't use liquid soap for your bath because it has a lot of bubbles. This is the soap we provide here. It's not bad. Just make sure your patient, your peer partner can use it, and make sure your patient has the proper soap on her. Now I'm gonna drop that back in here. I'm gonna dry her. You can dry with either towel you see necessary. Gonna be careful with her skin. Careful as you can be with their skin, okay? While you're doing this, you're assessing their skin the entire time. This purpose of this is to protect the bed and keep things dry. I'm gonna remove this now, Miss Hendricks. Yeah. Okay, well, I've draped her for this side of her arm, and I realized I haven't done her ears. Okay, so we missed her ears. Well, it's not the end of the world, guys. I want you to realize that you can come back and do something as long as you don't mess the bed up, and as long as you take care of the patient. As long as you let us know, oh my gosh, I missed this, and you do it, and you know how to work around it. So with their ears, you want to make sure you use soap as well, and get enough soap that it's that they're clean. I'll have to move her hair out of the way. And that probably feels weird, but good at the same time. But it depends on whether you want to rinse after each ear or do each ear separately, okay? Probably should do that over your basin. You know why? I want you to see that, look what happens when I do that over my patient. Look at the drop I got on her. So if she's compromised and old, what am I doing to her? Making her what? Cold. All right, one ear down, and I didn't really mess anything up, did I? Next ear. She's helpful. She turns her head. In the ear and behind the ear, guys. Make sure you rinse well. Remember, if the area is dark and warm and moist, it grows bacteria. So any areas like that on our human bodies, we make sure we dry really, really well. Okay? Also rinse this soap off because if not, they are going to itch. Okay, so now I can dry it right here with this. Remember, I already had her neck really good. Drying in and outside really well. All right, Miss Hendricks, I did have a drop of water on you. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Not cold?
I'm not cold.
Okay, at this point, I'm working the farthest away from me because I don't want to work over my clean stuff. Then remember, I just told you about the height of the bed, and I could pull her closer to me if I need to, or put the bed down. So at this point, I'm recognizing, oh my goodness, I cannot reach her. Miss Hendricks, can you scoot toward me a little bit? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right. I also realized my towel wasn't draped well. Put it back down. Do it, and I also realized that I don't like the way I'm touching her. So I'm gonna put her head down just a bit, Miss Hendricks, okay?
Okay.
All right, are you comfortable now?
I'm good.
Now I'm feeling pretty good about things. Now, some people say, can I do the arm before the chest? Yes, actually, it's one way on the checkoff, but we don't mind if you do the arm and then the neck and the chest area, chest area. I've already actually done her neck, okay? Actually done her neck. But what we do mind, if you do the dirtiest areas before you do the clean ones, like if I did her axilla before her arm. So now I'm gonna uncover her. I'm gonna pick her arm up. I'm gonna wash distal to proximal. I shouldn't be seeing anything. I'm gonna move this out the way as well. I don't want that sheet to get wet, so I need to tuck it better. So I realize that. So I'm doing some of these things, guys, to let you know you can fix things. You just gotta recognize what you're doing, okay? Now, I'm gonna rinse her arm, and then I'm gonna wash the axilla. Distal proximal promotes venous return. The soap actually a little soapy. Now, and the checkoff also says you form a mitt. Form a mitt. I don't have a mitt. That mitt takes me way too long to form, and I'll mess it up anyway. So what I do is just fold my cloth. And I'm assessing her skin the whole time and actually prevent her a little bit of range of motion. You okay, Miss Hendricks?
I'm good.
You remind me if I miss something now, Miss Hendricks.
I will.
Most of the people you're bathing, guys, are not going to be able to communicate with you like Miss Hendricks, and they're going to need a lot more assistance than she's needing. You notice she's raising her own arm for me and things, folding it across her head. She's ticklish. But if not, you're going to have to do that for your patient, okay? For your patient, because in a total care situation, they may not be able to do that. You have to do it. So your peer will be assisting you in that manner. And I'm trying not to play in my water. It's just this water. This soap is a little soapy. So now I'm gonna rinse her axilla. So I have to actually see what I'm doing. Put it down, and I'm gonna rinse her wrist as well. Good and dry? Feel good and dry?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we can go for their hand. These side rails are pretty long. I am actually going to choose to put this one up and go down just one more, because remember, we have to be standing at the rail we're using, and because of where I am, I think I need to do that for mine. So, gotta find my patient's hand. Okay, so we actually tell you that you can take the basin across and soak their hand, or you can just wash their hand. The bath basin can be put over there and the hand can be submerged in it. However, we'll tell you today I'm just washing her hand. Her hands look nice and clean. I'm not going to submerge her hand. You never want to submerge a hand if they have any sores or dressings on their hands, or if they have an IV in their hand. You just want to be real careful about that, okay? So I'm not submerging her hand. I'm just washing it. And you got to make sure you have enough adequate soap on that hand as well to make sure it's good and clean. So make sure you use soap on the hands. Coming back and drying it. Some person might say, well, you didn't cover the hand. Well, no, I didn't, but she's had her hands out from under the sheet the whole time. And when I put them under the sheet, what has she done? Taken them out. So some